So the trade war that's currently going on in the market between the US and China is creating some amazing opportunities, especially in Chinese stocks. So if you're interested in Chinese stocks and want to get some great entry points on some solid companies, stick around because I'm going to be going over 3 Chinese stocks that are on sale right now. Hey, welcome back guys to another video. Hit that big subscribe button down below if you enjoy this content and you want to see more videos on stocks on sale. I know you guys love this series that I'm trying to start up here on this channel. I get a lot of likes and comments on this. So if you want me to keep making videos like this, comment it down below, drop a huge like. Let's get 50 likes on this video. But without further ado, let's get into our top 3 picks. So the big caveat here, of course, is that this trade war talk can continue, and these stocks that I'm about to list could continue going lower in the short term, but I believe in the long term that these are very solid companies and they will continue to go up. Now, a lot of them have been experiencing a dip over the last few months because the market has shown some weakness and the trade war talks have weakened these stocks even more. But with uncertainty in the market comes excellent buying opportunities, and that's exactly what I want to go over today. So as long as you're comfortable owning these stocks for a little bit longer than you may have thought, and of course if you just average down if we continue to go lower and you believe in these companies, I think these will be great plays even as a swing trade or a long-term trade. Anyways, getting into our first pick here, we have Tencent. So Tencent, if you're not familiar, is a massive company in China, one of the largest, and they have investments in all sorts of companies all over the world. Now, Tencent is still a growing company in China, believe it or not, and their profits are absolutely exploding. This is why their stock experienced an amazing year back in 2017, and I think right now there's some turbulence because, again, of the trade war talks, but sooner or later that will kind of level itself out, and I think Tencent will be back on its way to all-time highs. Now, this is a stock that I strongly believe in, and I do have a strong position in this in my portfolio. If you want to see what other stocks I hold in my portfolio, check out my video on my portfolio update or stocks I own. I'll leave a link up here. But if you haven't checked out that video, it's kind of a good idea to see what stocks I'm interested in and what companies I believe in. Now, of course, that being said, I will be looking to add more Tencent in this upcoming month if we continue to see weakness like this, because I believe over the long term, Tencent is a dominant company. So now Tencent's actually currently down around 15% from its all-time high, which is a great discount again on a great company. But now looking at the technicals of Tencent, we can see here that the stock is actually back to near its 200-day moving average, which is usually a very strong support or resistance level for a stock, depending on if it's moving up or down. I feel that when it does come down to this, it might hover around here for a little bit, maybe dip a little below that to test it, see if people are still buying it, and then I feel that we're going to reverse and rally pretty hard here as soon as the trade war talks kind of die down or it gets settled. Okay, getting right into our second pick here, we have Sina Corporation. So Sina, I did a deep dive analysis on this company. I'll leave a link of that video up here as well. If you haven't checked out that video, check it out. It's a new series I started on this channel as well, and it's a very in-depth look at companies. If you want to see companies like your favorite companies that you're holding, for example, right now I've done AMD and Sina. If you have other companies like Nvidia, Google, Netflix, whatever it may be, make sure to comment it on those videos so I know what companies you guys want to see a deep dive analysis on. But anyways, I did a deep dive there on Sina. Check it out. You'll see why I believe in the fundamentals of this company. So Sina is actually the biggest discount out of these 3 companies, down around 25%. And today it actually came down to a level that I've been watching for a while. And if we take a look at the technicals here, we can see that it's right now testing a major support level, and this is a level that I was personally watching. This level also correlates with the 100 moving average on the weekly chart as well, so this is even more support for the stock. So I believe that it will hold this level as long as, like I said, the trade war talks start dying down. Now, if the trade war talks start building up, I mean, there's a lot more tension in between the two. If things actually start getting even more serious, we could see more weakness in this. But I believe in the end that things will work out like they usually do. US and China are going to be best friends again. I mean, Donald Trump is out here to kind of just push the US economy, but he understands the value that China brings, and China also understands the value that the US brings. So in the end, I think they will work out a great deal. Everyone's going to be happy and markets will start moving higher again. Now, the third stock is the one that I've actually covered previously on this channel, and it did experience a rally in the last week or two, and that's JD. So JD actually had some huge news come out about it recently, and if you haven't heard, Google or Alphabet actually invested $500 million in JD. So they want to actually have some exposure to China because they see China as a massive growing opportunity for them to get exposure in, to get huge profits in, and kind of get their foot in the door because, as you know, Google's not allowed in China. So they feel that JD is an excellent company for them to get exposure to China with. Now, I tend to agree with that. I think that JD is an excellent buy right now. It has experienced a lot of weakness over the last few months, but it has been showing signs of strength recently. But it's starting to recover, and as you can see now, it's down around 13% from its all-time highs, but it was down a lot more in the last couple of weeks before this rally. From a technical standpoint, JD actually had a very strong rally even before this news came out. It's almost like people knew about this news before it came out. Of course they did. But that's why the stock started moving higher in the last week or so. Now, if you were in my Facebook group, you would actually know that I did open up a position in JD and did take advantage of this uptick that we've had in the last few weeks. I did post in there when I was planning to buy it. I did post in there my reasoning behind it. I did post in there my selling point as well because it was a quick swing trade. Now, if you're interested in following trades that I do, I mean, I don't post every trade on there, but I do post a lot of them. My mindsets, you want to have discussions with me about stocks you're thinking of buying. Maybe you want to learn more about technical analysis on charts that you're watching. Make sure to join our Facebook group. I'll leave a link down in the description as well as the comment section. It'll be the pinned comment down there. Join it. We have about 150 members now, which is absolutely amazing. Great community, great discussions. Don't miss out. But now if we take a look at JD's technical charts, we can actually see here that it came up, and through this rally in the last week or so, it broke through a very strong resistance point. Now, it did come back down to test this level today, and it is healthy because if we can hold this level now, which is now a support, we will bounce off this and rally pretty hard, in my opinion, to all-time highs. If, however, weakness continues just like with the other stocks, we could go lower, but overall I am bullish on JD, especially if you want to go for a longer term position in this company. Now, you might be wondering, why isn't a company like Alibaba listed on this? As you know, if you watch my videos, Alibaba is my #1 position, the company that I believe in the most out of all the companies out there in the market. So why wouldn't I list it in this top 3 list? Well, the reason is because Alibaba is currently still pretty much near its all-time highs. Yes, it did experience a hit just like the other Chinese stocks today, just like almost every stock in the market today. But that doesn't mean that it came down to a level that I think is a great buy right now. I typically want to wait for bigger pullbacks in stocks, and Alibaba just got bought up as soon as it dipped. So it does show a lot of strength. I mean, that's great for my position, but it does mean I'm not adding to that position right now, and I don't believe it's a good value to add into Alibaba right now. But of course, if you're bullish on this company, you really want to add in any weakness that you see. The trade wars is actually a perfect opportunity to get exposure to Chinese companies if you've been waiting to do that. So don't miss out on this trade war stuff. I do believe personally that this will subside and it will kind of die off over the next few months. Now, if you believe otherwise, I mean, you should follow what your philosophy is, and you should follow what you believe in. So if you don't think this is a great investment, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below as well. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like. Let's get 50 likes like I said on this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to invest positively.